Before I do this report, I just wanted to reiterate that no ice is safe ice.
Real soon the salmon fishing is going to start heating up in the southern part of Lake Michigan, and I'm excited. Smelt fishing is still pretty good out on Gull Lake, but as the days start to warm, the edges of the ice are going to start to get a little bit thinner and a little bit softer. From Grand Haven to Muskegon, the perch fishing is starting to heat up. There won't be many days left as the ice is going to start to melt with the warmer days ahead. Here's a few photos from the area of some monster perch that have been caught. These fish will put a smile on anyone's face. Hamlin Lake's producing some pretty good pike fishing on the drop-offs and the near-shore flats. On the north side, there's still a lot of good crappie fishing and bluegill fishing to be had. The Cisco fishing in the Grand Traverse Bay is going to start heating up over the next few weeks. It's a world-class fishery and you don't want to miss it. Fishing out of Higgins Lake and Houghton Lake is starting to improve over the last few days. It's starting to get real good out there. Good buddy Dale won the lake trout category at the Higgins Lake Winterfest with this 35-inch monster lake trout. Saginaw Bay is still producing some excellent perch and walleye fishing with the occasional striped bass and white perch. It's starting to soften up a little bit out there, and well, if you're lucky enough to find one of them soft spots, you'll get to meet the brave men and women of the Coast Guard. From Lake Erie into the Detroit River, it's about that time to get your boats out and start doing some walleye fishing. Above the bridge, it's still going to be real cold for quite a while, and there's going to be a lot of ice fishing for at least a month. As the ice melts, there's a lot of dead fish that have been locked up in the ice all winter long, and the pike know that those will be easy meals as they fall from the sky. So sometimes it's better to put your tip-ups set right underneath the ice as the pike are just cruising below the ice. Over the last week, the rivers in southern Michigan have started to unlock, which means it's time for some steelhead fishing. I personally love steelhead fishing. It's non-stop awesome action, and you never know what's going to happen. One way to catch steelhead is floating spawn beneath a bobber, or also bead fishing, just placing a bead about 3 inches above a bare hook. If you find drifted bobbers a little bit boring, throwing a spinnerbait is a really good option for a little more action. Steelhead especially like the color pink, and utilizing pink worms is a good way to get them. Another few lures that you should have in your arsenal would be wiggle warts, hot and tots, and quick fish, especially in the color pink. As we start seeing more 40-degree days and some more rain, well, ice fishing is about to be over in the southern lower peninsula, but just above the rifle line, I still think we have a few weeks left with the thick ice. A little tip that I've learned over the years is as the ice is melting on the lakes, the perch fishing gets really good shallow. They start to spawn, and as the ice starts to break up in the bays and marinas, you can really get down on some really good perch action. As these perch move a little bit shallower, they also change their feeding habits. And I've learned the old waxworm doesn't work as good, and it's good to transition over to using night crawlers. My personal favorite lure is the smallest Castmaster that you can find, blue and silver, with a little bit of night crawler on the end. In the oncoming weeks with the ice getting soft, please be safe and carry a spud. If you like the movie, hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time.